Hey coaches, I wanted to give you a very strong perspective on the importance of consistency with an example, my own. Now, from the time that somebody connects with me on Facebook to the time that they sign up to be a coach, that average time span is about 2 months, I would say. That's just a guesstimation, but it's about 2 months. Some are within a week, some are a couple years, but on average, I gotta say it's about 2 months. And that's currently with all this personal development that I've accumulated over the past at this point. So when you first start with, you don't have very much or if any personal development because you might just be starting, your average might be 4 months. I don't really know. But because you're doing your daily personal development and and you're practicing every day, you're doing the daily, say the daily activity sheet for Facebook, the focus group that I created, it's going to get better. 6 months from now, your average might be 2 months, or maybe it might be 1 month. Maybe you'll do circles around me. Who knows? But that's about the average. Now, during that time, that 2 months, that the average person has connected with me from then to the time that they sign up with me for the coach discounts, that 2 months, it's not like there's nothing happening in that 2 months. I'm being consistent. I'm doing my daily Facebook activity during that 2 months. So they're seeing my status updates. They're seeing me talk about silly stuff that have nothing at all to do with Beachbody. And they're seeing the occasional Beachbody thing that I put out there. And they're seeing the testimonials. And they're seeing my passion and my heart and my soul and everything else that I put out there. And then that and the interactions that I do on the newsfeed interactions and interacting with people very specifically on their walls and so on and so forth, all that stuff. I might tag them, somebody who has expressed interest in Beachbody, I might tag them in a note that has to do with Beachbody or Shakeology or something. All that stuff is happening so that that 2 month time period when they're ready, when it strikes them that it's their time to sign up, they're going to sign up with me, and they do. And I get at least one new coach a week. This last week I actually got seven. I've never had a week where I got an average of one a day before, so that was pretty neat. But it's all from the daily Facebook activity stuff. And it's really important. In fact, it's crucial that you guys understand that on average, it takes about 2 months for somebody to sign up, at least in my experience. That means if you're not consistent, if you just do this for a little bit and then stop, all those seeds that you planted, they're just they're not gonna they're not gonna come to fruition. That's it. You got to be consistent, or all that hard work that you do, or the consistent work that you do, isn't gonna amount to anything. You just got to do this every day. In fact, I wouldn't even do this Facebook activity thing if I were you, unless you're willing to commit about 20 minutes a day for at least a year. And I'll tell you what, if you're doing it for at least a year, you're going to have results because you focused on that daily activity. And those results are going to egg you on to keep going past that 1 year. In fact, you're probably going to put 40 minutes into it instead of 20, and you'll try even harder. So, yeah, you got to be consistent. It's got to be every day. Otherwise, all those connections that you make, they're not going to come to fruition, man. They're just not. So, I hope that that makes a very strong case for you guys to get in this and be consistent. Don't give up because it'll work.